Hello everyone, so in this video I'm going to show you or I'm going to design our mini app. So actually in our first video we are feel very good issue, and which is a design. So in our first video we don't have any enough resources for how our mini app is look like. So in this video I design a little bit. So that is the splash skin, that is the introduction skin. Okay, so there have a lot of animation that I like to do, but I don't know if I can do that. Basically I am expert on backend, so yeah, that is quite difficult work for me to work on front end. So here I know a library or this kind of something, or a packages which is gsap, and that maybe help me. That is quite easy, and I also take ChatGPT help. So yeah, let's see, and hopefully we can figure out what is the issue, how can we resolve it, and end of the day we are get a good result. Okay, so let's start. First of all, I close the previous terminal, and then I go on the client npm run dev. npm run dev. Okay, so now I'm go to the Telegram and I open that mini app on that port. Okay, I come on the Telegram, and here you can see that port is quite different. There's 102 and my new port is 100, so I have to copy that and paste here. Now I open that, and yeah, that is loading. I don't know why that is take that much time, and yeah, that is worked, and here I can see information about the user. Okay, so I just want to remove that console log because I don't want to see that much information when user have on the splash scan. Okay, so I go here, here have the page splash scan, and I want the user should be first wait on the splash scan because I have to design the splash scan, and once I complete the designing then I can add that code back. So yeah, that is the splash scan, and you can see there this time there have something like this. So if I do something like reload, so there have some issue like the header is not properly white. So why that is not white properly? That is my first problem. So maybe that for only some time, I don't know. So that is not a big deal. I just go here, and maybe that is not mounted correctly. Yeah, that is mounted. It's strange. Okay, so let's move on design. If I take a look on the design, you can see that is they have in the backend they have money, they have some coolest image like I don't care, and something like nothing happened, and that most coolest emoji. So what I want actually, I want everything should be go like normal. There is this scan, and yeah, I don't want that image. I want to add that later. Okay, I want to add that emoji later. So yeah, I just download that image. I am going here and I download that image. I don't need any rounded. Okay, so now I will export, add, okay, this quality, then download this page. Okay, so now I want to reduce the file size, so I go on the squish. Maybe you guys know that tool because that is a really very good tool and it's work. You can see that is previous size is 325 and new size is just 17. So it was quite amazing tool. Now it's 11 when I chose WebP. Okay, I download that, and that is the spellish. Okay, I copy that and I go on the asset, and here I add the spanish. Okay, now I have to use that, so I just go here, and here I import that, import spanish from asset, then spanish webp. Okay, now here I have to use that. Okay, so now I am feeling a sweet issue. So what is that sweet issue? You can see that image I use here object cover, because if I am not use that object cover, then you can see something like this. That is seems like that is not looking good at all. And if I am not use that with full, you can see now it's look like that. That is not looking more it's looking something like a image a user can easily understand that is an image. And he just slacked the developer. He said what the developer made actually. So here I want to design that on HTML CSS. Yeah, you heard right thing. But before continue the designing, I am more interested to resolve that issue. Okay, so let's figure out what is the issue here. First of all, I write here a console log. So I am interested to know is that available or not mounted. Okay, so that is the first possible issue, which is that mini app is not mounted. That is not mounted. Yeah. Okay, so now I want to see is that mini app is available or not. Console log mount available, mount available, mount available, and then the next thing, mini app available. So I just write here everything. Now if I refresh, okay, that is a function. If I refresh, now you can see first of all not mounted, then mini app available false. Okay, then mount available true. So that tells me that mount available is true. Okay, so the possible issue is that I am not here use that function. So if I refresh here this time, if I refresh, that mini app component is already mounting. So yeah, so the condition should be like if mini app is equal false, if that mount is available and that mini app is mount is equal false, then mount it. Okay, so I refresh that. Now this time that is a mini app component is already mounted. Okay, seems good, but yeah, now I am getting an error which is I am not looking. So if that is mounted, if I reverse that condition, now I just refresh, this time that is again say me that is perfectly set the header color, which is I want, but I am not sure how much time that is work. So if that mini app is mount is equal true, then mount it. What is a bullshit? Okay, mount available true, mini app available false, then mount available true, mini app available false, not mount. I am not sure is it work perfectly or not, but yeah, if in later if we see any issue, then we will change it. Okay, for now we will continue the other work like this. So if you take a close look, then there have a effect, and behind the effect there have money and some emoji, and after that there have that cool thing. So first of all, what I need here that money effect, that money. Okay, so I clear everything. Okay, I clear everything here, then I take the money flying thing. So I take that. So what is that money? yeah, this one. So I just want to export it. That is by default, you can say that is blur, but I don't want this blur. I want to blur that later using I want to blur that using HTML CSS, right? So I don't want that effect. I just clear that effect. Then I'm looking the full image. That's maybe half. Okay, what should I do? Okay, maybe I can export it. Okay, that is the money flying. Okay, money flying PNG. So now I go on the squish again, then I reduce that money flying size, because I have to care about file size, because when user come first time, he need a very fast and extra one kind of very good app which is load within a minute or within a second. So I know that quality is very bad, that I reduce size, but the quality doesn't matter on this kind of scenario. Lossless, advanced, yeah, 4 5 4 is enough, effort 4. Then that is enough. I just download that on WebP. So money flying, I copy that, and okay, first I paste here money flying, and then I delete that everything. I cut that file. Spanish can I delete that, because now I no more need it. So now I just add here that money flying, and now this time here money flying. Okay, so now I have to use that image which is money flying. Okay, so now if I go back to the mini app, you can see this time it look like that. So I can use here a maximum height, maximum or overflow hidden. So now this time that is look like this, which is good. And now there is a money flying, money flying from sky. So that is the alternative text. Okay, now what I do, I just make that position is absolute, inset is 0, z index is 0. Okay, now blur is sm, or extra small, not small, that is extra small. It's looking more convenient. Now the next thing I need, which is that emoji. Okay, so if we take a look that emoji, here I use some effect. Okay, so I just export that emoji. So maybe I have that emoji already, I have to check. Yeah, I have that both emoji. One is 82 and another one is 91. So that is really very much high quality. I want to reduce that high that is quality, because I need that only for one time, and I'm not needed that much high quality anything. So if I can reduce more, that is good for me, 4 KB. And I have another one which is this, then WebP, then reduce everything 4 KB. Okay, now I need that both. One is ignore or who care emoji, and another is silent sigh, s l i sigh, s c l i e n t, silent emoji. Copy. So there is a silent emoji, and here I paste this one. paste this that both. Okay, so now the next thing I need to import that who care emoji from asset, then who care emoji, and another one is here, which is silent emoji. I know that silent spelling is wrong, so I want to see the silent right spelling. SCLINENT silent, SLICENT silent. Okay, so I refactored that file name, which is silent, because I want later who is read that code, he read perfectly, and that code should be more understandable if I use a right spelling. So the next thing I need, which is one kind of an image. I already have an image here, so I can copy that and paste here this one, that is who care emoji, and that inset is 10. Now if I take a look, that is look like that. Okay, so now what I want the size is 20, or maybe more small, 16. Okay, and then I want that same image on the bottom, but this time the inset is not 10, there is 0, and that is here I add inset here, that is working, and here left is 5, and this time the size is 10. Okay, and here again I reduce the size to 12. Okay, now they have that silent image which is on the left. Maybe I can increase some size, which is 12. Okay, so I have to increase that size also. So I have to use that emoji 3 times, that is silent, SLICENT silent. Okay, so now that is my mini app, and that is on the RIGHT right, you can see here. Now that is from bottom, that is 20. Yeah, it's looking good. So next thing I need a effect. Okay, so now I need a effect, and I also want to change that alternative text here, that is I don't care emoji, that is also same, I don't care emoji, I don't care emoji, here also silent emoji, SILENT silent emoji. And the last thing I need a effect, which is maybe a gradient effect. I'm not sure about it. Is it a gradient? Yeah, there is a gradient effect. So yeah, that brought. So if I see that is background is gradient, that is bottom right from yellow to green, then size is 40, then blur is 3xl, then maybe size should be more higher, 72. Yeah, and then that should be on the center, right? That should be on the center. So if I want to give that on the center, so I have to use top 50%, left also 50%, then translate x is 50%, minus, that is minus, then translate y is 50%. Okay, so now I am see that that is on the top actually, but I am not sure why I did the mistake, why that is on the top. If I refresh and I want to do okay, here I am not used absolute, so that is the issue, and that you can say me a mistake that I did. Yeah, now this time it's looking quite good, but the blur size is too small, so if I want to give more like 100 pixel or 200 pixel or 150 pixel, 130 pixel, that is looking better. Now here I want a effect which is go on the bottom, is look like on the above. You can see in the on the above there have something like a black shade, so I want and that also on the bottom. So what I want actually, I want here a gradient. Okay, if I go above, okay, here I can take that is from top, from transparent to actually black, and then width is full, height is scan. So now it's looking like this. So if I reverse that is not top, that is bottom. Now I'm not sure where is that, so I have to use a z index, and z is equal to 10. So I'm not sure where that if it is going on. So if I reverse that, okay, if I change that color to white, then maybe I can see more visibly. Yeah, that is on the bottom, but they have something like top 50 and this kind of something, so that's why it's not properly visible. So I just remove all. Now this time that is properly visible. So if I want to change that is white to black, then you can see the result or output. It's looking mind-blowing, man, really awesome. It's looking natural. So yeah, that's looking natural, that is true, but the black amount is too high. I want to reduce some opacity, and if I reduce opacity, then that is also not looking cool. So yeah, I remove the opacity. That is 10, and now here I want to add one more jet index, which is 20. Yeah, now it's looking more good. I want to reduce that size, which is 72, from 72 to 52 or 60. Yeah, 60 is good. Now now I want to change that, sorry, now I want to add the content like that emoji, text and loading. So let's continue with adding the loading. So first of all, I need here a text, okay, which is loading. Now here I need something like this, and that is the color Poppins. So the font is Poppin, or maybe they have something like Bebas, Monsert. Okay, so that is Monsert. Okay, that is Monsert, and then here I have to use the position like absolute, bottom 0, from left that is 50%, and then translate x that is also 50%, and that is minus 50%, and then z index 30%. Now you can see the text is visible here. Now I want to change the font is medium, and then text color is yellow 500. Okay, then bottom, from bottom that is 5%, it's look like that. Yeah, quite good. Now I need the emoji and the tagline. So that is 5 is too much, so I want to change that from 5 to 3. that is looking good. Now I want to add the content. Okay, so I want to add here a content which is a absolute thing. Okay, absolute, then from left 50% because I want that on the center 50%, from top 50% because I want to center from the parent. Yeah, then translate x which is 50% minus 50% minus then translate y 50%, and yeah, and then in the jet index here I need to add which is 40 and the most higher. Now here I have to use the emoji, final emoji. So the final emoji, I just copy that and here I add the Mr. Cool. Now this time the Mr. Cool is not visible here because the reason is I have used here the absolute, which is I don't have to use. So now you can see Mr. Cool is smiling. Yeah man, that is what I'm looking. Then I need the tagline, so I have to increase the size, so the size should be 72 or width, maybe that should be width, or 96. That is maximum, I don't have to increase that width. Then I need the tagline, get ready to join the coolest people club. Okay, so I copy that, I don't need that class name here, so I copy that tagline and here I use that. So maybe you can say that is font is different. Yeah, the font is different but the text is same. So here I increase that font size, class name, so that is font is Monsert, then text size is 3XL. Yeah, that is not good at all. So how should I use? If I remove that left right, can I use here border? You can see that is not looking good at all. Then I have to remove that left right and translate X. I just remove that. Now it's look like that taking full width. Okay, so I just reduce the text size, which is 3XL, and then font is medium, then text is center. Get ready to join the coolest people club. And now here I add the text size, which is width is 96, that is maybe maximum 72. Now it reduce. Now here I have to use the flex item center, justify center, and flex column. So it is on the center, and that is looking the one of the most coolest Spanish skin that I have created ever. Okay, so the cool guy. So the alternative text should be the cool guy. Yeah. So now here I don't need that border. Okay. So now if I am want to actually disable is draggable is disable, because I don't want people can drag it like this. Okay, so what I want actually, I want to take a screenshot because for the thumbnail, so I take a screenshot. Yeah, that is done. Now let's move on the another page, which is in the app opening or introduction page. Okay, so here I create an introduction page. Today I want to design, I don't want to do any backend logic, so that is introduction dot page dot tsx rsc. Okay, so now here I move to the routes, and here maybe there have something like children. Okay, they not have any children page, so I just go copy there, and there is the introduction intro, and here I add that introduction page. So now I'm going to use that, I'm going to replace that to intro. Now here paste it, so I'm on the intro page. Yeah, so the next thing I have to use here, first of all I have to make something like that, the color, like the minimum width is skin, then the data theme is black. So it's black. So the next thing I have to do, I have to make that like this, so you can see like this. So here I want to do animation. When user click get start, then that will be do a little bit animation, and that reduce that size. First of all, that reduce that size, then second thing that will be do which is that remove the blurriness, and third thing that do which is you can see a corner shape. So yeah, that is one kind of a cool NFT. I don't think that is one of the coolest. I will change that image later, but for now I want to continue with this, because for now I don't have enough time to research more and do something more better. Well, so let us start. If I take a look on the recording, that is almost 30 minutes, so it's yeah, half an hour. So let's move on design. So what I want to do here, I want first of all when user click, I want to do the blur. So yeah, first of all I add here an image. So currently I have that coolest image, which is Mr. Cool, coolest emoji. So I want to do the experiment with that coolest emoji, because as I said, I am not expert on the gsap, so I have to do some experiment before move on the final code. Yeah, so you can say the coolest people or coolest emoji are give me the coolest pose. So yeah, I want to install that gsap npm gsap npm react. So you can see they have gsap react. So if I take a look, then they give me something like, they give me whatever I can say, a documentation. How can I use it? So maybe I can use the gsap code inside a on-click listener. So that's why I chose gsap. Instead I can use keyframe or raw css. Maybe you can understand why I use gsap when I am code on it, and maybe in future I can become an expert on gsap, because I love it, and I love to learn new thing. So that is one of the that is version is 2.1.2. I don't know when you're watching that video how much that was the version. So if I take a look on the GitHub, so you can see that give me some tutorial. However, so I just install that package. So I install that package gsap react. That maybe take some time, because that is a component library. Yeah, that installed successfully. So now I have to use it. So how can I use it? I actually asked that how can I use it. So ChatGPT give me some thing like blur in, blur out. So I asked ChatGPT, so they told me use a reference. So what I want actually, if I want I can use that reference, but I am going to use that reference because maybe that is cool, and that is best practice. So that is image or image image blurriness, and that is use ref. Okay, now here I add the reference which is image blur. Now what is said. He said me add a default value which is null. Now here I click on click listener, so constant handle continue, handle clicker, and here I use that on click listener. So now here I add a button which is click me, then here I click on click listener, and maybe I don't need to add that because I am not passing any argument. And here I write the code which is gsap. There have something like use gsap, so I have to import the gsap from gsap, import gsap from why that is not coming, gsap, and I'm looking, yes, that was gsap dot from to target is the image blur, then from verse to verse. So I have to parse the from verse, which is here I have all CSS, so I want that. So first of all I am doing experiment, as you know, so I am copy that code, but later I write that code by myself. So if I click here, is that anything happened? Console log, click me, mistake me, invalid property, set to blur 10 missing plugin, gsap register plugin. So it is asks me a plugin which is gsap register. As you can see here, gsap plugin is called trigger, or quite similar something. So yeah, that is asks me a plugin. Okay, so I ask here, that is asks me a plugin. I see when you using CSS plugin. Yeah, I have to use that. So currently I just copy and paste that code because I don't know the actual code. So gsap plugin, and all other thing is good. So now if I go here, that is the mini app, that is the thing, and if I click me, then that is click me, missing plugin, invalid property, set for blur 10, missing plugin. I don't know, is ChatGPT give me wrong code or I'm right in the wrong way, because I did changes, that is true, but I don't know why that is error is coming, or that warning is coming, and also that is not working at all. Okay, got it. The issue, you are passing the React ref object itself instead of the actual DOM element in the React. What, I made mistake here, man. Box ref, huge reference. You did the same thing. Oh, I used that fix. Okay, image blur to this from to okay, blur dot current. Yeah, here I did the mistake. You can see I am not use the current. So image blur dot current. So now if I go here and click me, then you can see that is blur for 2 seconds. So now what I'm looking actually, I understand that for a bit, maybe not for a bit, I understand a lot about that. So I just search on the Google coolest image. Okay, so like coolest image ever. image ever. So that tells me that is the coolest image, that is the coolest image. So I chose that because I love cat. Yeah. So that is the coolest image ever. Open image on a new tab. That is looking good. I just copy that image, go on the squish, then go on the webp, download that. That is coolest image. Cool image. So I just go on the here, paste that image. No, the cool image. So I have to use that image, cool image, cool image, cool image. Okay. So now cool image. So that's tells me that is the cool image. So I want to do some changes with that, which is maybe I have to open what is that, Figma, and I have to do some changes. Maybe there is obvious thing. Okay, if I use here class name object cover with full, then height 60 or higher 72, that is looking good. Then if I that is not looking good. Why? Because if you see on the top, that is it seems like this unexplainable thing that I am facing here. So what I do, I just open the editor tab, then I paste that image, then I open here a frame, then there is the coolest image ever. So I write here that is not a frame, maybe that is a rectangle. I write here, open here a rectangle, and then I add here the color, which is from black to white and opacity 0. So there is something like that. Then is there anything more? If I use here rectangle, then angular, diamond, maybe that linear is perfect. Yeah, now I have to export that coolest image ever, preview, export that coolest image, and cool image webp, replace. Okay, image, export, then I go on the squish, upload that, then download, frame, then go here, webp, and here it seems like in front of his page there have something like a white thing, but I'm not actually use here any white thing. So if I made this black, now it's look more good. So I just export that, this one. So frame 3, yeah. Now I upload that image on the squish. That's why I love squish, because that is free, properly free, and very good tool. You can use it. If you don't use it, just try. I am promise you're going to love it. Copy that, I use that on my daily life. That is really a good tool. So I go on the VS Code and here I upload that, and there I have already a cool image, so I have to delete that first, then I have to import that new thing. Okay, now if I take a look on that, you can see that it seems like there is a part of that design, and if I make here something like rounded bottom 3xl, then it seems like this really good. And if I blur 2xl, okay, the 2xl is too much, that is SM, is look more good. So that is the thing that I'm looking. So I just cut everything. So here I want to use here use effect, and here I like to add that. I want to call that for one time, then gsap dot from to. So first of all I have to target, so that is the image blur dot current, and then the from var. So what is the from value? So the from value is filter blur this one, filter blur 10 pixel. There is a from value, and okay, that is the from value. And the next thing or next value is that is not rounded. Okay, let me do some experiment. Later I change that. So the next thing I have to add, which is filter blur blur 0 pixel, and duration is 3 second. And then here have something like ace is they have power out. So now if I refresh here, you can see it's look like that will be resolved after 3 seconds. Okay, so I come here and you can see they have something rounded, bottom border rounded. So I write here border bottom rounded, bottom left radius. So that is 3xl. 3xl means 24 pixel, and then bottom, that is not left, that is right radius 24 pixel. So if I refresh, seems like okay, I have to remove that from here. Okay, I remove that. Now you can see they have it's looking cool. I remove that black. Okay, so the next thing I like to add here, object cover. So object fit. Okay, so I write here object fit is object cover, that is cover, 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 and I remove that from here. Then the height, so the height is 288 pixel, and now it's looking more good. Okay, so by default, if I refresh now this time, you can see is doing animation, which is looking cool. If I reduce the time and refresh that is cool. So by default I want the height is 200 pixel. Okay, or that is too much, 250 pixel. And then the next thing here I want what I want, I have to say the design. If if I take a, that is looking more colorful. Yeah, that's why I first of all I like it. Okay, and I am a little bit confused. Should I use this and or should I move on a face? And maybe I can explore some more. Coolest image. Cool main image. Main image. How did you feel that that image is cool? How did they feel that? Fuck. So I want to design that. So skill bit luck when consistency fuel it. Okay. So that is the tagline. So I have to delete that on click listener. And if I remove that plugin also, is it work? Refresh. That is not working because it's okay. There have multiple issue. I don't need that. If I refresh, now this time that is working, so I don't need that plugin. So I don't need that plugin. So the next thing, that is the coolest image. So the next thing I need is skill bit lag. This one, P is skill. So if I can copy that skill bit lag. Okay, then class name, font is Bebas, text is 4XL. Then I can maybe use a padding is 3. That's not looking good. Here I have to use the padding is 3. Then consistency, when consistency for it. Then BG gradient and top right TR, and then I have to inspect it. So that is from cyan to white. So it's look like that. So yeah, that is the color that I'm looking. Then the text is transparent. Text is transparent. BG clip text. Just look like that. Then text is 6XL. Okay. Then here I need a button. BUTTON button. Get start. So the background is yellow. Text is black. P is 2 with this full. And then font is Bebas. And then rounded is full. Okay. And then text is Excel. Or maybe Monsard or Munda. Then font is medium, or I can use something like Excel MD. Okay, and then I have to use here something like absolute from bottom 0. Now it's look like that. I don't know how you feel that design, but it's looking amazing, really amazing. So yeah, now the next thing I have to do, maybe instead of that cool image I can take any Telegram relevant something, then maybe, and that is I'm feeling. And the bad thing bad thing about that, which is yeah, I think that idea should be better. I have to install emoji from here, which is something like the trophy. I have to take that Telegram premium, otherwise I cannot download that. So maybe I can download that. Okay, and there is a GIF WebP that take a little bit time to install. Okay. That is really take a lot of time to okay, that give me something like I add. Okay, save as. So what I want, money flying, there is a GIF, so there is a different thing. Cut that. I just go on the asset and paste it, and then I go here on the above, I import that, import money flying from asset, then money flying GIF. Okay, then I have to change that image, money flying. So now if you take a look, it's looking like that. I can resize that. So if I give that sizes, or not here, I can resize that sizes 96, refresh, or maybe width is 96. That is not looking good. Maybe I can reduce some more, or 80, then 80 or 92. I really don't like that. So MX Auto, if I refresh, so it's work like that. Is it looking cool? Yes, that is looking cool, but the button is not looking cool at all. So I just want to make it white, or I also can use a Telegram button, but maybe that is working, that is better. Cursor should be pointer. Yeah, so it's looking good. Really, that is looking good. That is outstanding. So I just cut everything, and comment below if you like that introduction, that is Spanish page. And I know that you are not learn a lot of things from this video, which is new, but maybe you will learn how to use gsap, because I learned that. So you maybe learn also that. However, so that in this video, see you on any other video. Thank you. And the final thing, which is I am not going to design doing any edit, so you are going to watch the full recorded version, which is maybe 1 hour, and I just going to design the thumbnail and upload it. So yeah, you are going to see fully uneditable video if you watch that video till that end. And if you not watch that video till end, then yeah, you are a good person. You don't have that patience to watch or learn something. Just copy that code and use it, no problem. I don't care. Thank you.